Hello and welcome again. So I'm going into this now. Before it's a TI moment, because it's a TI of a treasure island, and I'd be the Hotel Rita, right? Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. And when I did a show at Faces nightclub in Sacramento, I got offered to go to. I got offered to go to I got offered to go to Las Vegas. So I have to figure out how to go about this. What would you do? YouTube. At a 211 on both sides with a 27 and a $10 bill of a Hamilton going into the 7.2 of what would be with my 7.72 with a Shalita. Because see, in the world of going into a 42 of it, and what had happened on the what had happened was on the 442 was that there was a hit, boom, boom, boom on both sides as I entered my tent, which it wasn't supposed to be a hit on it because it was a song, and I wound up going into the background what song it was. But see, on the other side there was a fight, there was a little altercation, and someone's head got split, and I had to call the ambulance. And I'm trying to prevent that in my life right now. Because see, in a Target situation where it was at, it was like, if you liked it, you should have put a ring on it. Okay. And it goes into as we walk down the aisle together, right? So as we walked, and the song was like, what? How'd it go? As we walk down the aisle together, holding hands, dreaming of doing do. So in love are we two? Just can't wait to say I do. So in love for you and I, right? And I'm on Adele here, and I have Adele, so this goes into an Adele situation as I'm going from an Acer to a Dell computer, from an Engage of a before he cheats, and then I'm not trying to say for an LL Cool J going into a Panasonic situation of doing it well, of what would have been an Altoids Moments going through 100 grand, but which would have been into a Soma Grand of what this house represented, of a Soma Grand going into a Trinity, going into a Faces nightclub from Tennessee and Florida, of an Arrested Development. So I have to, and this is just where I'm at, because I used to do tech. I did tech when I was senior in high school, freshman year in college. Okay. But in my Mr. Taboo of what is an alt of an empty message of what would have been a 16 of a Budweiser moment, and me being August 7th and into a Budweiser of a 16 of an August 7th of a Budweiser of moving to Atlantic Beach, for example. I have to go and talk about, well, this is with what I see. Because in a vast world of being on two separate parts of what is an audiobook and what is written, we have to go through this. It's like me saying I have to talk like this, but I forgot how to do the letter F. So I have to go like this for an F, right? And I did that in my video. But I didn't sleep outside where I was at, and I haven't slept outside. I haven't slept outside. Why? Because city management hasn't cleaned the streets. Nobody wants to talk about it, about my Google phone that should be in my apartment still. It should be held guarded. But I have to go through this. Because I know that we are upside down right now. So come on, boy, just hear me out. But I have to go and talk about what is around me in my next video after I upload this one. For my trademarks of what is there, of what is here, of what it was supposed to represent. Right? Because I have to write, okay, my next one, I'm going to see what shows up. I'm going to write my name. Maria. We're going to just type that. And I'm on Microsoft. I'm on this one right now on Google, but I'm on Microsoft Edge. And I need to create a LinkedIn. I have to create a new LinkedIn situation. A new LinkedIn situation. Of what is my representation. Because in San Joaquin, somebody said, we don't want no queers. But see, I went to East Union, I was in San Joaquin, I represent Little Caesars, right? And then the ERF was the EER would have been for me, Daniel James Rita.
Don't go away. I'm gonna have to end
as a Florida
we're gonna have to let it reset.
model, right? Hairstylist.
Log in and make sure your stuff
Audi.
is still up here.
Audi and Nissan, right?
Yes.
That's what I represented. So that's where it's at for me, and I need to figure out where's my paycheck from it, because there was an extension on my paycheck, and then somebody tried to short me out. But I did go and I transferred to a new bank, so I have to email them as MTV bought my VH1 contract from what I see here.
You might want to log in.
So I have to figure out with what's going on with MTV.
I would. Was it?
But it changed to a different platform.
I would log into that now and make sure it's not still open. If it is, then close it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and.
But they put it into a bugger, right?
When you're finished, just go ahead and say end session.
Paste as, there we go, MTV, MG, which goes into Miller Genuine Draft, then aux, and then as a EIEIO, but it goes into an E and J, so I'm putting this to myself. Flask. So I have to go ahead and do this. This is just where it's at. It's been a while since I've done it, as people try to seek Amy in this. So I have to do it like this, because I have a warning now on my I have a warning now. Paste as plain text. There we go. I have a warning now because of my Mazda RX-7 with my Volkswagen, which goes into a Doritos situation. And like I just said in my last video, I was on Saddle Ranch. I did NBC interview as a cosmetologist on the corner. My MySpace used to be Mr. Taboo. I also had an X tube, which was backed by the $10 bill. But going into the legal ramifications of probably a DMX and what would be the maverick of what would be of an X tube. I have to look at this in different variations. Because I have to make my report, right? Because I'm missing my flask now, so I have to go ahead and put this in. Because they went through my stuff. They went through all my bags without a search warrant, and they just took it was whiskey. So I dug my key into the side of his pretty little souped up 4-wheel drive. Called my name and no, sorry. But here it is, right? But the next time is think before he achieves. You see, I might have saved a little trouble for the next girl. And there's variations of the girls, because there's Ralph Lauren, there's G.I. Joe, which was in that. Do you remember that when they did that? There's Tommy Hilfiger in it. But on this Jerry situation, right? You see this, right, with the duct tape, right? And what was that? Yeah, that was my joke on duct tape, right? But I also have that scar right there. So in the situation of a Papa Roach situation, I felt the blade. I felt the blade of a flask, and I wasn't supposed to. And that's the part that hurts. And it's not just me saying, what hurts the most was being so close and having so much to say and watching you walk away and never knowing what could have been. But to say not loving you is what I was trying to do. And I have to put that, I have to say it like that, because see, I did a Rascal Flatts situation. And we go through this, and you could talk, and I even told Elias, who's a representative over at Rite Aid, I was like, I'm not just trying to go and say, go into the Tupac of Brenda had a baby and Brenda adopted me at 2 years old in a situation where I was at and doing the switcheroo, right, of a cha-cha slide, of which I haven't done a show over at Slide in a while with Iman Santos. I have to think about this. I have to put it out in the open. Because see, I represent stuff. And I told them, and I was telling Elias, I was like, I came here, and I came to Pleasanton, where I'm at, and I'm going to end this one in 20 seconds, all right? And I'm going to start a new video. I feel like Montel Jordan right now. Or sorry, what was it? Was it Montel? No, there's Montel Jordan, and then who was the other one? It was just Montel, right? The talk show? Montel? Okay. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let me do this.